Welcome back, folks. Today's episode is going to be a good one. I kind of have a little bit of a plan, and today we are going to sell the old bike. I know, everybody's going to be devastated, but to be honest, I didn't end up using this very much at all. I rode it like once or twice, and then found out that walking was about the same speed. It was a cool idea, but we're going to get rid of it. Now, listen, nobody unsubscribe because we're going to get rid of the legendary bike. Alright, let's be grown-ups about this. And let's sell it. Now, we are actually going to get something that's going to help us, and I think is going to be pretty universal. Normally, right away, I go straight for a truck, but I was in here and I noticed some of these guys so we could get a truck for 25, and it wouldn't hold anything really in the back unless we, like it can't hold any grains or nothing like that. But I noticed some of these cheaper ones here, and I think we're gonna get one of these. Now, I'm not sure what one. I kind of have an idea, but you can see here there's some other options down the road that have added in. Lots of vehicles to get in this series. But I think for right now, I think we're going to go for this Mahindra. We always have a tendency, because there's a lot of John Deere mods, to go with John Deere. And I think we're going to go with this. Not because of the auto load. I like the auto load thing, but I want to show you guys how cool this is. Believe it or not, I'm not normally big on the auto load thing, but check out this. Is red. It's pretty cool for $12.50, and I think this could help us out. But with fertilizer and all that stuff that we're going to try to get into, helping these jobs or contracts when we're going to get into them. But when we turn this to auto load, let's go up here. That turns into yellow. And I don't normally do yellow stuff, but check this out, guys. I'm not a yellow fan, but that actually looks pretty good. I know it's $1,000 extra, but this is something that could help us a long time with moving fertilizer and stuff around like that. And that is, I think we're going to go ahead and buy it. Oh, there's no license plate. Oh, man. I even was going to call it a little bumblebee, but dang it. All right. So, let's test it out. Ooh, this has got a little tailgate deal. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. Is there like a getting in and out animation? Nope, doesn't seem to be. But guys, this is really gonna help us out. It's snazzy, guys. Now, one thing I have to keep in mind too, I have to keep checking this deal. I know land is super important, but every month stuff goes on sale and you get some really good deals. And now that we're playing again in a city where used stuff is possible, I wouldn't be opposed to getting some of this. Like, honestly, I debated on buying this today because we could have actually used it for a first tractor, but I feel like it's too new. So I like to start out with older kind of looking equipment when I first start. As I say that, I have this new side by side, but uh, I don't normally start with this. But like for example, this little weeder here, it's a good little early game weeder for $7 grand. Now I'm not gonna buy it because we have to really focus on land, but I'm gonna hope I show this to you guys in every episode. But we just bought this and we got to get moving towards buying some land eventually here. So let's take a look at what we have for contracts today. Oh, 71. Oh, guys, we have to do it. This is big time baling, folks. So before we do this, we need to be smart. So we can either lease this equipment from Clever Motors or use our own. Obviously, we can't use our own, but we got to be careful because some of these are different. Silage, and that one is hay. One thing we're going to do is we're going to be smart about these. To lease these equipment from Clever Motors, and these contracts are really cheap, guys. For example, this one's only $81 to lease equipment. So if there's anything in any of these we need to lease it. So right now, that mower that's in this one is already worth getting it for, and the tedder and the windrower, and possibly using that bigger tractor. We just have to keep in mind on this one what the missions require. So this one is bale or with a tedder that's always hay. So how many do we have with a tedder? That's silage. So we have silage and tedder. So we need to get one with a bale wrapper, which that one has. Does this one have a bale wrapper? Because that rental price is a lot cheaper. All right, so we're going to borrow the items for this one. And we're going to borrow the items for this one. And then we can accept these two. Except for, which one are we going to want to do? We'll do 19 first. We'll do 19 and 16 first, and then we'll do field 71 last. So, for 16, we need to make these into silage bales. So it does round bales, one. Oh, it can do the bales that we need it to. So 150, okay. We can use this baler for everything. So change bale size. We're going to do everything today at 150 just because I don't want to accidentally mess that up. Alright, so let's go. Oh, this thing is kind of fancy. Oh, wow. This is going to be fun today, guys. Let me go ahead and get this all moved up there to what fields were them. And I'm already taking too long in this episode, but it is important we go through this. So, yeah, 16 and 19, which I should be at the top of the map. Yes. All right, perfect. So I'm going to get these all up there. So a couple interesting things right off the bat. We have a trailer that autoloads bales that they gave us right here, which we'll be using. And then also, we don't need the rake because this guy, when we're doing silage, can actually to switch to, let's switch to swath dropping. There we go. And let's lower. And there we go. They're both down now. And let's turn these on. And check out this, guys. It just drops it out for us in the swath. I forgot about this mower. This mower is going to be a huge help for us. Alright, it's not going to let us mow other people's stuff. I know that. But let's go ahead. Look at how much nicer this is going to be. Oh! And this mower hauls. It goes 15 miles an hour. Yep, I know. And look at that. So this field's going to be pretty easy. As you can see, we've already done this. But this mower is just amazing. Eventually, we'll be able to get one for ourselves, but that's why we test this stuff out. We now know this is easily the best mower to use. Let's fold it, and let's take it over to 19. So that is the one field we have to do for silage. And the other one we have to do is right here, which this isn't that big either, but it's bigger. So I feel like this is still going to be pretty easy with this mower, guys. Alright, let me cut this all up. So now we get to try out the self-propelled baler, which I have never seen one of these in real life, and I've never got to use this in the game. So this is going to be super cool. It's lower, pick up, turn on baler, turn on automatic drop. I want to see how this thing works. Do we have to stop when we get close? It is hard to tell how wide it does, but it's kind of like, all right, so we do have to stop after each one, but I will say this thing is pretty quick. Let's get her on a straightaway. Let's see what the working. Oh boy, it is super agile. This thing can turn on the dime. Alright. And yeah, it moves pretty good. So I think baling these up will be really quick. So skipping that rake, we didn't have to put it in a pile. That was really quick and helpful for us. Alright, let me bale these up. I really like this baler. I'll be honest, I'm not as impressed with that baler, that self-propelled Vermeer baler, as I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to find it super cool. Alright, we got to realign on this. But now, we're going to go ahead and wrap these up. Wrap these silage bales up. Now, we get to try the auto bale loader. This is a for round bales. They should do this size that I've picked. I would hope so anyway. And I think we have to take it to that same deal where we did last episode. And then we'll grab this third one here. And then it'll throw it up on top and slide her back. So this is definitely going to hold all the silage bales we'll need. And I'm going to double check before we get into them bigger ones. Or into hay bales to make sure it can hold any size round bale. But I'm pretty sure this can hold any size round bale. And we're going to have to think about how we can get... Oh, man, that's right. We have to be really careful with where we unload this at that biogas plant. You guys are probably laughing your butts off. But I have no idea of any easier way to unload these. Unload bales here. Okay, it will take them there. Alright, so maybe I didn't have to be that close to that deal. And we did make a little bit extra cash. The good news is, I do know with them done, we do not have to we don't need anything from them. Because the only thing we really needed from that we borrowed on that deal is the, let's accept that too. But the only thing we did borrow for that contract was the silage deal. So let's lower the platform. Lower the platform, and then let's go to our next field, which is 18. Because the episode was running long, I did actually just go ahead and do 18 off camera, and I'm bringing these load down here. Now I'll do 71 with you guys, but I didn't realize we were this far into the episode already. So what we're going to do is go ahead and unload these. These are the hay bales from 18, the one at the top of the map. Let's see. It is way up here. And actually, I have one little grass bale sitting up there because I did go to the bigger grass sizes. But like I said, these aren't going to be worth as much. And I do got to go back and grab that one little off-size bale. So we did make 900 on bales. So obviously, hay, not as much, but let's collect that one. We have no equipment bound to that contract, so I'm gonna go run up there, grab that one bale, and then we'll start on 71. We are over here now at the big field. 71, which is gonna make us some money, and it's gonna make us a fair amount of money, but it would have been better if here, let's go ahead and turn this on. Right like so. I'm not sure how far we can go. Past, there we go. So I am going to swath on the outside. That way it doesn't go too far out. And then I will do wide spreading. So I'll just make a big mess afterward. But if this had been a silage contract, we would have been really sitting really well on money. But this would be a really good spot for a farm, actually. But I don't think we will ever have enough money for this. Well, not right away anyway. Maybe down the road we'll build here. It's a big flat piece of land. I really like it. This is a big field. Holy moly. This is going to take a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to use a tedder. This is the difference between grass and haze. We flip it. That is the one thing we'll do is once this thing unfolds. A lot of pharmaceutical stuff folds out, but this tedder is one of the better things at unfurling. I kind of like machines that have big unfolding mechanics. So let's lower, turn on, and I am just going to go ahead and go to town on this. I really hope, having already spent some time on here, that we end up at about 100,000 after this, because this was not a small field. Even the mowing took a while with that fast mower. So, all right, I got some grass drying to do. I'll be back. Holy moly, I have no idea how many bales are going to come out of this field, but I got a feeling it's going to be more than one, for sure. I got some raking to do here, folks. And now the bales begin. Yep, there's some bales out here. First load, and I think they unload on this left side, yeah. Let's back up a little bit. 30% complete. Holy cow, okay, wow, we're gonna have some extra bales on this one as well. Let me go grab another load. And here is our next set. We should actually start making some money off of these bales now in this one. 91 complete. We should start making a little bit of cash. I do have some more bales to go grab, though. We're not fully done yet. And our last set of bales. We definitely aren't getting to 100,000. But we're not going to be too far off, I don't think. Let's go ahead and look. Let's see what we'll get for that last contract here. 23,000, which puts us at, oh crap, I forgot about the tractor. 96, so it's not bad, and we got a Mahindra. So guys, next episode, I'm going to try to start out with something pretty epic, because I accidentally went a little long in this episode. So I'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.